Hi, I'm Steve and I watch a whole lot of movies. In fact, I just saw one called Tales of the Grim Sleeper. Oh yes, I am a Oh yes, I am a Nick Broomfield fan. Oh yes, I am. In fact, I like his old stuff where it was more verite, raw. Movies like Tattooed Tears where he just let the camera tell the story of these prisoners in a very grim and real setting. But as he started to develop this style where he put himself in front of the camera, I really appreciated it. In fact, he's accredited for that style that a lot of filmmakers use, like Michael Moore, where making the documentary is, in essence, the documentary. So you could show all the fails and the trials and tribulations of making the film. You can show the attempts or the failed attempts to get an interview or get the right shot. It all becomes an interesting aspect of the film and the storytelling.
Shut the camera off.
Nick Broomfield is a forerunner of this. He also is a master of it.
I think the exciting thing about documentary is that it's changing all the time. And it's been great being part of that change. I mean, I think I brought some changes and then I'm influenced by other filmmakers and so on. The one development in documentary I don't like terribly is that people kind of write scripts almost before they start making the films. And I think that robs documentary of its spontaneity and stops it being as exciting as it can be.
I have to say, and this is a tough one, but I think I gotta say that Tales of the Grim Sleeper might just be the best film Nick Broomfield has ever made. And I accredit that largely to the fact that he gave such tremendous respect to everyone that was in front of the camera.
They really knew how to pull you in a traditional way of telling a story and care about what they were saying and feel what they were saying. Not that many people you meet have that ability, but I found in South Central, people really have not lost the ability to communicate with each other.
Tales of the Grim Sleeper is a Tales of the Grim Sleeper is a harrowing tale and a true story, documentary, about right here in LA, but a little more down the road in South Central. You know, the part of the city that Ice Cube sings about.
Fuck the police coming straight from the underground.
How there was a serial killer for, I don't know, 25 years, running rapid, killing upwards of 100+ women and getting away with it, largely because the police don't give a crap.
They have the authority to kill a minority.
They said he's only killing hookers.
He finally gives this town and these people life, a voice. Pam, for instance, comes to life in this film like so few documentary subjects come to life.
I don't have no fear. You know, I come from the street. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Only fear I had is when we drove in front of the Lonnie house and I was going to get the sun. But I had to get my composure together because, you know, it's about the approach. If you approach them all right, you know what I mean? Even though there was some of us that looked at us like, don't be doing it, who is that? I can't change the police. All you can do is pray for something better. You know, you can't only do, you know, the police is just cowards. It's all about control. You know, they give less than a fuck.
Why didn't they tell the community that there was someone running around killing girls?
You don't realize how noisy it is. Unlike Kurt and Courtney, Sarah Palin, and a lot of his other movies, not getting the interview with the main subject, in this case it was Lonnie Franklin, isn't really that big of a deal. In fact, you kind of go through this movie and it doesn't become about the Grim Sleeper, it becomes about the neighborhood. The neighborhood itself is the main character. It's a beautiful message. It's people that matter. And I think it's very poignant, especially considering the relevancy of those topics right now, that Black Lives Matter, police brutality. This film came at the perfect time, and I think it is one of the best documentaries I've seen in a very, very long time. Pow! Nick Broomfield, I have in my notes that you are the James Bond of documentary filmmaking. Would you say that that's an accurate analogy?
Wow, I mean, that's, you know, I hope a good James Bond. No, I think I'm a terrible coward, so I can't really imagine that's true. I mean, do you think James Bond thinks he's rather brave?
I think we're a good crew. I think we're better than James Bond.